Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Ali, and today I have even more Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer gameplay to share with you guys, gameplay that hasn't been seen on the internet yet. This was actually me playing at the LA reveal for Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. Within this video, you're going to see gameplay of the new Honey Badger assault rifle, some sniping clips at the end, and also a look at the way that the game-winning kill cams work. So without further ado, check out the gameplay, then afterwards I'm going to come back and explain everything. So there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Now I'm going to explain absolutely everything to you just so it makes sense. I've got lots of other gameplay videos of Ghosts here on my channel, but all of the gameplay I've showed you so far and will show you of multiplayer has some purpose behind it. I wanted to make sure I was showing you specific things that informed you in some way, rather than just me running around the map doing absolutely random stuff. So within this gameplay, we'll be focusing on a new weapon, kill cams, and destructible environments. And starting off here on the map, if you explode the gas station first, you're one of the first people to actually explode it. It will fall over, and it's one of the dynamic map events on this map. If there's an enemy underneath it, it will fall on the enemy, it will kill them, and once it's fallen down, it acts as a new form of cover. Very useful. This will probably fall down very early at the beginning of the map once people learn that this is a destructible part of the map, and it's very cool indeed. But now we're moving into the gameplay segment where I'm actually using the Honey Badger assault rifle. Now, the reason why I showed you guys gameplay of this gun specifically is A, because a lot of you guys requested it, and B, it's got a funny name, and C, it's actually got an interesting thing about it, and that's the fact that it always has a silencer on it. So if you like using weapons with a silencer on it, then this is probably the gun for you, because you don't need to waste an attachment on the silencer. It has one built in, so if you like the silencer, you can have it on this weapon for free. You can then add a red dot sight and maybe something else as well, and you'll have 3 attachments, whereas with any other weapon you'd have to spend a point, of course, on the silencer. But the downfall of the fact that this weapon has a silencer means that it's not quite as strong as some of the other assault rifles, because of course they don't have assault rifles. So if you want an all-out super powerful weapon, this probably isn't for you. It's probably more for the guys that like to be a little bit more sneaky and use the silencer anyway while they're playing online. So that's something to note when you decide to pick a class when playing Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. Next up here, I shot off one of the new explosives, which acts in a similar way to a stun, except it's lethal, so you throw it, bounces around for maybe half a second and explodes wherever it lands. And I knew there was someone camping up here, so I threw up the explosive into the top layer of this building. It's a nice spot to look over the map, and it kills him, so I thought you guys would be interested in that. The cool thing about all of these maps within Ghost multiplayer is that there are loads of little secret spots. The lines of sight are very long. You can sometimes see all the way across the map. Very, very different multiplayer design compared to the Black Ops 2 maps, where they are very symmetrical and there aren't quite long lines of sights. It's sort of just knowing your routes, and these maps are very, very different. It's quite cool. It sort of very much reminds me of Modern Warfare 3. Of course, it's the same guys that made the game, but it just hit me how different the map design is compared to Treyarch and Infinity Ward, the guys that make Call of Duty every other year. So here I'm working towards the back end of the map where the enemies have been, and I'm using the silencer, of course, because it's built into this weapon, and picking them off without realising I'm here. And I'm using the assault streaks with the SATCOM, the guard dog, and the Juggernaut Maniac. If you guys haven't seen those streaks in action, I did a video a few days ago showing them off. The Juggernaut Maniac is awesome, really, really good fun. Now, the only problem with the multiplayer build we're playing at the reveal is it was very, very limited. I think I used every gun. I played all 3 maps that were available, and I used, or tested out at least, almost all of the perks that were available, and we were very limited in that sort of sense. But I'm going to a lot more events at the moment. By the time this video goes up, I'll be at Gamescom in Germany, and I'm hoping there'll be more stuff unlocked there as well for me to test out, which should be awesome. So all in all, I'm just trying to test as much stuff as I find at all these events where I'm lucky enough to play the game early. Here, this is one of the side, or sort of back versions of the map, where I'm basically around the edge. I could have gone up those stairs to have a nice overlook of the map, or I could take the left side here and go through the underside of the building, but instead I head towards the right here and kill this guy, and my teammate unfortunately does manage to pick him off, so I take him down instead. And the movement within this game is very, very smooth. I think that's what they've gone for in Ghost. It's not necessarily super fast, because for those of you guys that don't know, they've decreased the overall movement speed by a few percentages over the other games, but the whole smoothness and the movement of this game is very, very smooth and slick. So for example, there I saw a guy, jumped, shooting, all of that was very, very smooth. And the version I was actually playing this game, I believe, was the PC build with an Xbox One controller. So I was actually using an Xbox One controller, which was very, very cool. Felt very, very nice. And the PC build, I believe, which is what you're seeing here, looks phenomenal, of course. And I'll test out all the different versions I get to play. So the current gen consoles, the Xbox 360, the PS3, the next gen, PS4, Xbox One, and then PC. I'll be playing all of them now. There's also rumours going around that the game's going to be coming out on PS Vita. If that's the case, I actually have a PS Vita. I literally just got one, so I'll test that out as well. All of that will be here, all the different versions here on my channel. Now at this point here, we're still on the same map, still running around looking for enemies, and there are just all of these additional routes, all these additional places, and I managed to hear this guy and see him on the radar, and the sound within this game is just so much better than Black Ops 2 in terms of being able to hear enemy footsteps. Within Black Ops 2, I could hear people, but it was a strain on my ears, and it was tough. Now I kept this clip at the end in here because I picked up a weapon, double tapped Y and pulled it out. Now the reason why I kept that in is because YYing, or quickly double tapping the switch weapon button in Modern Warfare 3, didn't help in any shape or form. It was just a delay in whatever you were trying to do, but in Black Ops 2 it does work, and I wanted to show you guys how it worked within Call of Duty Ghost. And I also wanted to show a game winner here with the Honey Badger, because it showed the class loadout within the bottom left of the game winner, which I thought was a very nice touch. Now here, with the sniper rifles, they have a dual rendering system, which means around the edge of the sniper scope you're getting the current world as if you weren't zooming down a snipe but slightly blurred, and then as you zoom all the way down you actually get the zoomed in version of the sniper scope, which is very, very cool. I don't think I've seen that ever before in a game. Of course it's probably been done in other games, but it works really well with the sniper. It means you've got greater peripheral vision, which means you can actually see what's going on right next to you. So if anyone does come from your left or right, you know about it even before they've gone into your scope, which is very cool. And I've got a few snipes here as well. Now the zoom in speed of a sniper seems to be pretty much similar to Black Ops 2, but the reload and the bolting back of the bolt action snipers is very, very slow, similar to the after patch versions of the sniper rifles we're currently playing with in Black Ops 2, where they increase the time it takes to pull back the sniper bolt and get that bullet back in the chamber. Now the final clip here is a game winner with the sniper rifle, just showing you guys what it's like to get a game winner with a sniper, the sort of idea of a quick scoping you can get with the guns and how quickly you can shoot off a weapon, and then of course showing again the loadout that the person was using in the bottom left, or the class I was using in the bottom left for that game winner, which is very neat. If you see someone that's got a really cool class loadout when the game first comes out and you see it in the game winner, you can then copy it and of course use it yourself. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Check out all my other Ghost videos because there's loads of them here on my channel, loads